You're live. Hello and welcome back to another code recollection. Where we last left off, we solved the mystery of the garden. We also met our dad outside. And he was an absolute knob of a person. Three big wooden crates. I think the lids look too heavy. I don't think I can see what's inside. There's so many books in here, but they're all covered in dust. The bookshelf is covered in spider webs and the books are filthy with dust. Alright, let's see. Oh, so... is there... I wish we had a better map. I wonder which ones we're missing. We haven't gone there yet. Oh. Oh, so... yeah, we... don't. A table the size with just a single glass on it. I bet it's been sitting there forever.
This is... Father.
This table is made out of marble. It has an intricate pattern for being so small. It's too dusty to see inside. There are two upside down glasses. The glass contains wine residue. How long has that wine residue been there? The bottle is empty. Oh, there's a key.
Huh?
What's this key doing here?
D.
What do you think it goes to, D? Probably the wine cellar. I think I remember seeing Wells use it. Got wine cellar key. Well, I think now it wants us to go to the wine cellar.
D.
So this is what D looked like when he was alive. He's wearing a necktie and he looks kind of nervous.
This is...
These are all novels written by the same author. Did Thomas read all these? You mean right? This clock stopped working. Is it broken or does it need new batteries? The bed is neatly made when was it last slept in? There's a typewriter on the
This
desk.
looks like it's seen some use.
That was Father's. He used to carry it with him in a big case.
There's a paper stuck in there. Wonder what's written on it.
Upon my death, Thomas Edward is to inherit the entirety of my estate. Lawrence Edward.
This looks like Lawrence's will. Seems like a pretty important document. Why was it left stuck in Thomas's typewriter like this?
So much fancy tableware. A lot of alcohol bottles too. Alright, I think we're ready to move on. West Wing hallway. So it is currently...
Help! Someone!
Oh.
What's wrong?
I thought I heard a voice.
Really? Was it my dad?
No, it was a woman's voice.
Jessica.
Wait a sec. Where was the voice coming from?
It came from below us.
Alright, so here we go. Oh, yeah. Anyway, what I was saying, it is, June 7th, 2025. And currently 9:28. So, welcome. What? We gotta go this way? Oh. We gotta go down the stairs.
It's definitely coming from here.
Is anyone there? Please, someone.
Is that... Now what? It won't open. There must be a key to it somewhere.
Didn't we just get the key? Door's locked, it won't open. Where is it? That did it.
Jessica! Jessica!
Yes. Oh man, we were so close to the next chapter, I should have just finished it off. Damn. I wonder how many chapters are in this game. Chapter 5, Secret of the Edwards Family.
Jessica!
Ashley.
Are you okay?
I think so. But I'm dizzy. Everything is foggy.
I'm so sorry I let you go alone.
So, what if the dad, really isn't the dad, but instead he's the guy that murdered her mom, and the dad is still missing? If that makes any sense.
It was selfish. This is all my fault. Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. I'm so glad you're safe.
Handcuffs? No good.
Thanks.
I found them outside. I was so worried about you.
Everything suddenly went dark. I must have been knocked out. When I came to, I was handcuffed to this beam.
That's horrible. Who would do something like that?
Bill.
Bill did this?
You know about him?
Dad told me.
You met your father?
Yeah. He told me a little.
Oh,
He was my
maybe
assistant and is absolutely brilliant. But he betrayed me. He tried to steal the research we did on this island.
Bill tried to steal another?
You knew Bill too?
I did. He used to work with Richard. I never expected him to turn up here. I ran into him right after I left you.
Oh shoot, I called it.
He said that he'd take me to Richard. I shouldn't have trusted him. He knocked me out somehow once we got to the mansion.
I had no idea. But wait. Dad said he caught Bill.
Regardless, I'm so glad you finally met Richard.
Yeah. I found him. I asked him about another. And about Mom.
He told you what happened?
Yeah. We talked about it.
So many dialogue options we're getting. I guess we'll start at the top.
So that's my dad, huh?
What do you mean? Where is he?
I was with him earlier. But he went off to do something else.
Do something else? He left you alone?
Yeah. He said he had to go start another. Jessica, about Dad, he definitely cares way more about his research than us.
That's not...
He said so. He told me he has to finish another. For Mom.
Richard said that. Really?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't know what the dad looks like. So it could be that is Bill. So we were just hating on the dad for no reason because we thought it was Bill.
Did you know about another?
Not really. Your father mentioned it a few times. Something about using it to save people from painful memories.
Yeah, he told me that too. He said Bill stole the keys he needs to start it. So, we split up. I went looking for the keys while he looked for you. But he clearly didn't find you.
Ashley.
I found a newspaper article about what happened to Mom.
Is
It
Dad
said-
dead?
It said Dad was a suspect. You know the dream I always have? It's about the night Mom was murdered.
Oh, Ashley.
That's why, isn't it? That's why you never talked about Mom or another.
You're right.
Why was Dad a suspect?
Listen to me. Richard found Sayoko that night. And because he was at the scene of the crime, he was a suspect.
Right.
Makes sense to me.
He kept telling them he was innocent. And with no other evidence, they released him. They couldn't find another lead. So the case went unsolved. The false accusations devastated Richard. I confronted him as soon as he was released from custody. I asked outright if he killed Sayoko. He looked me right in the eyes and answered without a hint of guilt. He said, absolutely not.
He told me that too. That he didn't kill her. But
What is it?
he didn't look me in the eyes. It's hard to trust someone who acts like that.
Oh, sweetheart.
That's because he's not your dad.
I'm just over all this. He isn't my dad. Can't we both just leave here? Together? I'll get those cuffs off you as soon as I can. There's gotta be something I can use around here.
Ashley, wait. Please, give Richard one more chance. He can help.
Why should I?
At the very least, he can get me out of these handcuffs.
But
Is
what
he a
about you?
magician?
I can't leave you here. I just found you.
I'll be fine.
Is Richard a magician? Can he do the magics?
Now go.
No, I don't trust.
I do. Please, Ashley. Believe in him. He's my older brother. And your father. Okay?
But Okay.
And once we get out of here, we'll go home. The three of...
Yeah.
I keep cutting it short, my bad.
You'll be safe here, right? I'll be right back with Dad.
Yes, I'll be fine.
She won't be fine. I have a bad feeling.
Sayoko, protect her. Please.
I'm so glad you found Jessica.
Me too, but I don't think she could see you.
She's an adult. I'm used to it by now.
I guess.
More importantly, we can't let our guard down.
You're right. I can't believe Bill did that to Jessica. But I'll worry about it later. We need to find my dad. Where could he have gone? I think he was heading toward the courtyard.
I think we have new lore. Oh, we got quite a bit of lore. Let's see, Will's... Marie? The farewell letter we found in Franny's parents' room from Marie to Henry showed how sad and painful this all was for Marie. But there was also a big hint in the letter for finding the key to the silver bird room. You threw the sprout key in the fountain. This letter was the reason I was able to find Dee. Henry? The silver bird room is where Thomas died after Henry shot him. The room was sealed up and no one has been there since. Did they just not want to go in there anymore? Maybe they didn't want anyone to touch it again. I guess I'll never know. I'll also never know why one member of a family would kill another. It seems like the brothers got along really well, so what went wrong? When Lawrence got sick, Thomas came back to the island with Dee and was murdered in the silver bird room by his one and only brother, Henry. I can't imagine how Thomas felt. Was it shock? Sadness? Or maybe the worst part was knowing that Dee would be all alone once he was gone. Dee remembered his father being murdered. It was in the silver bird room, which is probably why he was too scared to get near that place. He looked so sad staring down at a blood-stained carpet. I know how he feels so much that it hurts. And we got the main people, Sayoko. Jessica told me a little more about what happened to Mom and Dad being a suspect. She says I should believe in him, but how can I do that when he won't even look at me? What should I do, Mom? Where did Dad go? I don't really even want to see him, but I need to take him with me to rescue Jessica. There's a big metal door in the courtyard across from the door he left through, so he probably went through that. Also, there are a lot of flowers in the courtyard. Was Dad taking care of them? He doesn't seem like the type. Dee floated off somewhere right after my dad left, leaving me all alone. I wound up in the mansion's courtyard while looking for Dee. Colorful flowers are blooming all around the fountain. Could it be that my dad, as cold as he treated me, has been taking care of these flowers? I can't even begin to imagine. I found a sprout key in the fountain and used it to get into the silver bird room. Dee was in there. He told me about when Thomas was killed, and it brought up memories of my own. I couldn't stop myself from crying. I'll never forget Dee's kindness as he stayed by my side looking over me without a word. But the thing I was most happy about is we found Jessica. Bill had handcuffed her in the wine cellar. She's still stuck down there, even now. Hold on, Jessica. We'll come back for you. And Jessica. I finally found my dear Aunt Jessica. I'm glad she's okay, but what kind of monster is Bill, locking people up in underground rooms? She still can't move because of the stupid handcuffs, so I want to rescue her ASAP, but she said not to worry about her, that I should focus on finding Dad. But why? He's the guy who cares more about his research than his own family. But knowing Jessica, she definitely won't move until I bring Dad, so I guess I have to look out for him now. So I guess we gotta go to that center room. Which was here, right? Yes. Yes. I also think might be. I don't know, maybe there was.
No good. It's locked.
Ashley, look. There's a ladder on the other side of the door.
You're right. Where do you think it leads?
That's the door to my great-grandfather's room.
Alright, so we gotta go back. Like, I wonder. I mean, the sun is kind of weird. Oh, I'm drinking that new, Sprite plus tea. It's alright. I mean, I'd definitely get it again. Not my favorite soda, but I'd definitely get it again. Alright. The door is locked.
How can we open it? This design.
The other room's doors had one bird, but this one has two.
Yeah. 2 birds holding a silver and gold clover in their beaks. Maybe the key to this room is...
Yep, that's what I thought. You can now combine items. Open the item screen and use Y to combine over an item. So we need second sprout key and then a sprout key.
Yes!
The 2 keys combined into one. Got 4 leaf clover key. Oops. I need to use it.
Yes!
Alright, it opened. This must be where Dad was sleeping also.
Whoa, check out the view. Where's the ladder? Shouldn't it lead to this room?
I burped
What's
a
wrong,
bit.
Dee?
This is my great-grandfather, Uncle Henry, and my father.
Grandfather, do you know who I am?
I remember. My father brought me here. My great-grandfather was asleep in the bed. He was sleeping so peacefully. But as we got closer, he opened his eyes and looked at us. He smiled, but it was sad. Father took his hand and squeezed it. He was crying. That was the first time I ever saw him cry.
Oh, Dee.
We have to track down your dad.
Yeah. Where's the ladder we can take back down?
Alright, now we've got control. You have a feeling. I wonder how long it's been since this fireplace was used. It's covered in cobwebs. It's gonna be such a pain for whoever wants to use it next. So, these book titles are all way over my head. I wonder if I'd understand any of them. I do have a feeling that one of the crane is here.
This is.
Is this a screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, my great-grandfather would watch this in bed. He had such a nostalgic look on his face when he did.
Huh.
I wonder what he'd watch. The title under the painting reads, My Son Leonard. My son Leonard? This must be Lawrence's son. He must have kept this painting close by so that he could always feel his son's presence.
Huh.
This sofa has so much fine detail, it must have been expensive. A round device made of tin sits on the table.
Wait.
What's this? Some kind of stand? That's a zoetrope. What's it?
Hey.
They were invented a long time ago, long before I was born. The pictures inside move when it spins. How does it work? Spin the outside with your hand and look in through the slits on the side. I'll give it a try. That's how that works.
Huh.
Wow, that's pretty cool. It really looked like it was moving. Moving pictures are so much fun. I used to love this thing. I guess inventions like this led to the creation of movies. Really? Wow, I had no idea. How do you know all this stuff? It's great.
Hey.
Well, I always wanted to be a filmmaker when I grew up. That was my dream.
Dee.
I'm sorry, Dee. Yeah, we should feel bad. Alright. See what the projector does?
Wait.
This is a movie projector, right? What sort of movies could your great-grandfather even watch on this thing? Huh?
Wow. Ashley.
I just I just remembered something. After my great-grandfather died, my father showed me something with this. Huh?
Hey,
It was some old footage. It was shots of my father and Uncle Henry playing together as kids. The two of them together.
by the way,
It seemed like it made him sad for some reason.
Dee.
I get that. The leather is in tatters. It's a pretty cool color, though. The portrait's title is displayed beneath it. The two returned from war. There's Uncle Henry with his missing arm. I think it was Henry, right, that had the missing arm?
Huh?
I think I saw another one of these chairs in the study. Lawrence must have been a fan of them. There's the crane. There's a small cabinet by the bed.
hey,
Wells told me. Now, there's something great-grandfather cherished in this drawer.
oh,
Oh, wow, you were right. There's something in there. To my beloved father, I ask that you find it in yourself to forgive me for turning my back on the life you had hoped for me and choosing the life of a musician. I left home without so much as a word to you, and was confronted with the cruelties of the world. However, I'm happy that I chose this path for myself. I married and became a father of 2 children, and now I hope there will be a day when I can return home and speak with you. Leonard Edward. It's a letter from Lawrence's son. Looks like he left home. Then the 2 children Leonard mentions here must be
yeah.
Uncle Henry and my father. Scanning. And successful. 12. Leonard Edward. I didn't finish reading the title. Leonard Edward the musician. Number 12. Lawrence had one child, a son named Leonard. Lawrence tried to establish him as a successor, but whether due to difference in values or something else entirely, Leonard refused to take over the family business. Instead, he chose to leave home and pursue a career as a musician. There was no word on Leonard's whereabouts for a long time. Then one day, he sent his father a letter telling him that he married a woman he met in a bar. Lawrence resented the fact he had not approved of the marriage, so he refused to see his son. They lost touch again after this. Several years passed, and Lawrence received another letter from Leonard. He had 2 sons by then, Henry and Thomas. Although Lawrence finally agreed to see his son, it was too late. Leonard became sick during an epidemic and passed away at age 30. A thought occurred to me as I learned of these 2 and how they couldn't connect with one another. In order for a child to understand the motivations of a parent who loses themselves in their work, it may be necessary for the child to grow up and become a parent themselves. I wonder if my father thought about Jessica and me as he worked, the same way Ashley occupies my thoughts as I continue my work on another. Fancy bed. Whoa! This bed looks fit for a princess. How luxurious. I've only seen beds this fancy in picture books and on TV. Alright, let's invest. There's an old notebook. There's something written in the notebook. May 1948. I feel my time drawing near. I've decided to record my thoughts while I'm still able to grasp a pen. Today, I recall a day from 32 years ago. The day I first told Henry and Thomas the day I first held Henry and Thomas in my arms. That was also the day I received a letter of reconciliation from my son Leonard, who left home after rejecting the life I desired for him. The two young children, Henry and Thomas, appeared while I was caught in a maelstrom of grief and regret. I had just been informed of Leonard's sudden death, yet I will never forget the innocent smiles they wore that day. I resolved then and there to raise Henry and Thomas myself. I loved them more than I had loved anyone before. I wished only for their lives to be filled with joy, and fulfilling that wish became my sole purpose. Henry and Thomas were like a pair of birds who delivered joy to my life. My wish was heard, both boys growing up healthy and with love for one another. Before long, they sought to fulfill wishes of their own, each choosing a path that had drew them from the nest. Henry wished to be an artist, Thomas a novelist. I found myself alone in this mansion, yet still wishing for nothing but their happiness. However, as the two began their journeys down their respective paths, my wish was completely and utterly crushed by the upheavals of the time. The world was cast into war, and the two were sent to its bitter battlefield. To add insult to injury, this was also when the gold mine withered to nothing, no longer able to support even me alone. Powerless, I prayed for the war to end, and for the safe return of my beloved Henry and Thomas. When news of the war's end finally came, and the boys returned to me, they were different. My two birds had been hurt. It was as if their wings had been clipped. Henry had lost his right arm, so could no longer hold a paintbrush, and Thomas had lost his heart, and with it his ability to trust. I held the tired and wounded pair in my arms and cried. I was reminded of 32 years prior when I held them for the first time. I prayed that the scars on their bodies and hearts might heal as soon as possible. But now, I wonder if my actions from that point on were right. I once again find myself navigating sorrow and regret, just as I did when Leonard passed. Only now there are no innocent faces to be found, no birds to ease these feelings.
This is
Lawrence's journal.
Great-grandfather.
Huh.
There's something stuck between the pages. Is this a letter? A letter? Was it sent here from someone? Upon my death, Henry Edward is to inherit the entirety of my estate. Lawrence Edward.
This is
Lawrence's will. He even signed it, see? My great-grandfather's will? Yeah. It says that the heir to his inheritance is Henry.
But that means...
So that means the will we found in the Silver Bird Room.
Okay.
My father must have written that himself.
Huh?
Scandalous. It won't open. It won't open. I'm not gonna read it. It won't open. Oh, that one opened. There's this mysterious disc in the drawer.
Wow.
What could this be? Door in the floor.
Huh?
Hold on, is this a trap door? The ladder we saw before must be under it. It won't budge with that desk in the way. What can I do? Alright. I think it has something to do with this.
Ah.
I think I can rotate
Ashley.
this. Try moving it. So, rotate inner circle. Rotate outer circle. I'm not sure. What should I do? But I'm sure there's some sort of mechanism to this. Okay. Let's look around and look for hints. There's a dirty decorative
Darn
plate. This decorative plate is filthy. I can't even tell what the artwork is supposed to be. Okay. We don't need to read the letter again. I was just looking to see if there's a clue. Let's see, anything on here? Right, I wonder if it does that have to do with the zootrope? Let's see. See if there's something that reveals what we need to do. I don't see anything. Except the two birds facing each other. Which I think is the which I think is the solution. But what are they supposed to be facing? Okay. Where are we? Majula? Alright, I mean, we can just keep... Well, what if it's... So it's a fountain. So what if it's Aquarius, the water bearer? Let's see, what do we got? We got Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Is that supposed to be Gemini? Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, and Capricorn. I need to... don't know. Maybe they have to be over. Maybe they have to be over Aquarius.
Hey,
Haven't we seen this disc symbol somewhere? Oh, you know, do I have to go outside, dude? I wonder if I have to go outside and get a picture of it. I don't want to go back downstairs. Dang it. Alright, fine. Do this the long way. Sit through some more loading screens. But I'm not gonna like it. I mean, I had a feeling it had to do with that when I first saw it, but I didn't say anything because I didn't feel like it. Alright. The silver bird is facing Taurus, and the gold bird is on Sagittarius. Alright. Sagittarius and Taurus. Remember that, folks. Sagittarius and Taurus. Sagittarius. Sagittarius and I guess Taurus? I don't know. I'm making things up. So let's spin the wheel now. Silver bird on Taurus, gold bird on Sagittarius. Sagittarius. God dang. Alright. Rotate. Silver bird on Taurus. Gold bird on Sagittarius. There we go.
All right.
How's this?
Huh.
Oh, so it was some sort of mechanism.
hey, hey.
We should be able to open the door now. Okay.
Whew.
This should do it.
Yes.
Yeah, it opened.
Oh,
There's the ladder.
Yeah.
Let's take it down.
Dad.
That has got to be just past here. Oh, whoa! That's how you do the map. I'm gonna see if I can do that again after this cutscene.
Where are we? Did Dad really come through here? It's so dark. I can't even tell what this room is supposed to be. We can't search it until we turn the lights on.
Alright. Oh, nope, it's not that one. Okay, so it's L. Ooh. The door is closed and won't open. Okay. And then R is...
A round light appeared on the brick when the candle was lit.
Oh, you're right. It must be coming from a lamp, but... where is it coming from to make it so round?
Check the shade.
It looks like someone made this hole on purpose.
Yeah.
There's an old typewriter on the table. It's too dark to read a book by candlelight alone.
Huh.
This quill's pen's tip is dyed black. It must have gotten a lot of use.
Huh?
The ink bottle's almost empty. I wonder what they were writing. The surroundings are illuminated by light of an old candlestick.
Hey,
If you look closely, this brick's a little different than the rest. No way, really?
Ashley.
We should check it out.
Got it.
Yeah,
Wow.
it moved when I touched it.
What was that?
Oh, look.
Secret passage. To the basement.
The floor opened up.
Oh, what are this? I want to see what... It's too dark to see anything. Let's continue lighting lights. The lamp on the pillar changed to green. Yes. Now how do I... Oh, there it was. Alright. Now we can probably... Can we read the wall? One of the walls is covered in old newspapers. These are all articles about the gold mine. Anything else? It's too dark to see anything. The lid's heavy. There's a pile of old documents in the corner of this room. Sales contract. Were these used when selling gold? Documents are stacked in the corner of the room. Do we have any more candles? Let's check for... See if there's the last two memory messages. Nope, they're both in the basement. Alright. Here we we go. Go down the creepy stairs.
Dee, you okay?
I've been here before.
Does that mean you know what's past here?
I can't remember.
Did Dad go down these steps? This place gives me the creeps.
Yep. Same.
It's okay. I'm right here with you.
Right. Got it. Thanks, Dee.
Do we want to continue, or should we call this a stream? Let's watch the the cutscene. And then we can call this a stream.
This must be Dad's lab. But where's Dad?
Ashley, what is all this?
I don't know. My dad's stuff, I guess. Ugh.
What's the matter?
I'm just getting so frustrated. Where's Dad already? We looked all over the place. Whatever. Forget it. Let's just find something to get those cuffs off Jessica ourselves. And then the two of us will get off this island. What?
What did you say?
When?
Just now. You said you're going to leave without even seeing your dad again.
Well, I mean,
You told Jessica you'd find him. That you'd give him a chance.
I mean, do you
It's not that
blame him?
easy, Dee. I'm scared. I'm scared to meet him, to talk to him about Mom.
It'll be okay. Even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end, it's always for the best.
Dad? Dad! Can you hear me? What was that?
It came from the other side of the door.
Is someone in there?
Alright, and with that, we are going to call this a stream. Sorry to leave you on a cliffhanger like this, but it's 10:30 for me. But I mean, normally I would play probably a little longer, but I think this is a perfect time to stop. So join me next week for another code Recollection, and tomorrow I will be streaming a brand new game. Not that it matters for YouTube. I don't know if that video will be up by this time this one gets uploaded, but we'll see. But yeah, I hope you're enjoying this. I'm enjoying it. It's reminds me of like Silent Hill, which I previously live streamed, but I do have that set to 18 plus on YouTube. But if you want to watch it, you feel free to watch it. It's not getting, the algorithm hates it because I set it for 18 plus. But yeah, it was also like my first live stream game because I got it on a whim and was just playing around with it. So, and that was in October, and it is now June. I've streamed almost every weekend. The only weekends I haven't streamed were, so I feel like I'm getting better at this every single time. So yeah, until then, I'll see you next week for another Code Recollection. Until then, happy Pride month. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and have a good rest of your weekend. I had a better outro for that, but I kind of forgot it. So, toodles.